This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL-TV in association with Eubank Jnr Itv-Ppv. We're at Fredericks at the BoxNation annual Christmas lunch.
With the BO champion on the last performance. Yeah, it's good, nice to be here. We're all having a meet up, all having a gather, watching everyone get drunk. Just a bit late today, I was 20 minutes late.
Why were you late?
Train.
Why didn't you drive her?
Let's just say it's complicated.
Complicated. Did you get banned from driving?
No, not bad for driving. Let's just say it's complicated. My wheels let me down.
Oh. So, you're looking in great shape.
Incredible shape now. I'm in better shape now than what I was when I boxed, to be fair.
So what have you been doing? You obviously haven't been...
Drinking every night and smoking dope. No.
Not really, ever.
No. It's one thing I don't do. Never touch a drug in my life. I've been brought up to, never will. But this is basically having fun. Chilling out, doing a little bit of training. You know, just doing a little bit of training, talking to a few people. But just waiting on a few things.
Obviously we spoke to you last after your win over Akavov.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah, go on.
It was what it was, wasn't it? You got the job done.
Well, I didn't get the job done, did I? Shit. Well, look, KUGAN, the way I look at it, most people, you know, they wake up and smell the coffee when they've been beat and they reflect, oh, fuck. But I woke up and smelled it with a win. So, you know, I can't complain. I was out for a year, went up big, very unprofessional to go as big as I went. And if it wasn't for me training out in Marbella and then gym, I generally wouldn't have got no weight off at all. It's only where I had to isolate myself from everybody out there, chuck myself out there, get it done. But it will never happen again. If that sort of performance ever comes from me again, and I get that sort of same win off anybody, I will give them my belt and I'll retire. I'll let them have it. Even if I get the win, I'll give it to them and I'll unbox them more. That's how confident I am that that performance will never come again. What I do want now is Canelo. Golovkin's fighting Danny Jacobs, so it'll be a good fight. Canelo's on about moving up. He comes in mandatory position for the WBO. So let's fight him. It'd be an easy fight for him, wouldn't it? Off that last performance, walk me down, stop me in 2 or 3 rounds. Should be very easy for him. And he's got the belt to set there for the super fight with Golovkin. Then he's got some say as well.
Is there a possibility that you'll fight on the undercard of Golovkin and Jacobs?
Nah. If the fight was made, yeah, but I got 2 mandatories put on me. So the only way I don't fight the 2 mandatories coming up, the only way like I fight anybody else is obviously if Canelo do put into the WBO that he's moving up to middle, then either comes mandatory over a Russian and Langford. Because this Russian and Langford is the 2 mandatories next, which, you know, no disrespect to nobody, because a few weeks ago it wouldn't have took a lot to beat me, would it? But I know when I'm on my game, when I'm on the ball, what class I'm at, and I know that I'm above British class now, miles above British class, European. I'm world champion, but I'm yet to perform like one, so you're only as good as your last performance, so I'm easy picking for someone at the minute.
People would have noticed, quite notably in your fight, that you had a different corner team. What can you tell us or can't tell us about that?
Look, you know, things go on, things happen. You know, Jimmy Tibbs is the best trainer I've ever worked with, the most knowledgeable I've ever worked with. He knows so much. It's a joke. He knows me inside and out. And who I had in the team, Ben, he done me a favour, and Danny. You know, it was his first world title, or first proper fight. in the corner, young, but you know he'll learn. He'll learn. It wouldn't matter who I had in my corner that night. It's been the same performance. But getting back to Jimmy and me, we still ain't yet the meet to have a sit down because I'm just waiting on a few other things before I go meet him. But I'm sure, hopefully, it will be before Christmas. We'll sit down and have a chat. But like I say, you know, before I start talking over media and social media and other people, I like to sit down and tell him how it is, and hopefully he'll tell me how it is as well. Sit down and have a chat.
So, is the reason why Jimmy wasn't in the corner that night something that you don't really want to discuss at this point?
It's not that I don't want to discuss. It's just not right.
Yeah. Me
sitting and chatting about it to you and whoever's going to be watching until I sit and have a good chat with Jimmy. Yeah. You know, I mean, got to have a talk first, then after we have a talk, then you can ask me what you want.
Because people were asking me why I didn't ask you, but I have to say that it was listen, in boxing things go on behind closed doors, that sensitive, personal or whatever, stuff that you don't want to talk about.
Listen, I can tell you one thing, with me and Jimmy there's no problem. There ain't no problem. It's not like we've had a big bust up and a big argument, because we haven't. We've not had no argument. I look at Jimmy like family. But like I say, before I sit down and chat, you get loads of rumours, probably people going around, oh, Billy Joe said this is that, Billy Joe, or he said that, this. It's a load of rubbish. I won't talk about nothing to nobody until I sit down and chat with you.
That's fair enough. So I take it you've been ticking over kind of since your fight. You must have been, because I was surprised when I saw you. I was expecting you to put on at least a couple of stone.
Now, listen, like I say, I've learned from what happened, and I'm not going to talk about it no more. I've learned for it, and I will show it. So I want a big fight, and a big fight on a big stage to prove it. Now, people going on about me fighting at a leisure centre, like social media, not only this one in particular person, but everybody. But let me tell you, I've got to take my hat off to my management, Daniel from MGM, and Anto and all the MGM team, and Frank Warren, because look, what I was getting paid was not leisure fighting at leisure centres money. And to be honest with you, when the fight got put back a week, I thought, oh, you know, I've been inactive for a year, you might get stripped. So they made sure that didn't happen. They put me on that bill. They made figures work. Didn't change it for me. They made things work. So I've got to take my hat off to them. You know, especially like Frank and Daniel, and I've got to take my hat off to them, because I don't know how they've done it, but they've done it. So that's a very, very job well done. So I've got a big, big thank you for them, because I think without them that I probably would have been, would have been a year out and I would have been stripped. So I had to defend there. But, you know, put me on a big stage, or any stage now, and you'll see a different me, completely different me. Because I've got a different way of thinking now. How I was that last year, or this year was just gone, it's just been an absolute terror. Everything couldn't have got no worse. Like injuries, then I was training for a fight, and you know, my mum, bad news about my mum, the cancer and that. So I got through it, like it was head fuck up, still training, didn't want to train, didn't want to go to the gym. I had a meeting with Frank, and I said, look Frank, I said, my head's just not in it. I asked Frank, I told him that, I said, that's the news I've had, it's devastating. Then I knew I had to fight because I'll be stripped. You know, and it all plays a big part. A year out, it just all catches up with you. And it all caught up with me the other night, and like I say, I thank God that I got the win. Because it could have been a lot worse. I could have got beat. But there's only one thing, and there's one thing with me, that my art will never ever let me down. And I know when I'm fit, when I'm right, when I'm sharp, it takes a hell of a lot to beat me. 1,000,000%, a hell of a lot. It's been a year today since I won the world title as well. Year anniversary today. It's gone fast.
You're looking for a happy anniversary and becoming WBO king.
WBO king, yeah. Happy anniversary I need, right? I forgot about that, just before I started chatting there. It's gone fast, isn't it?
Probably hasn't, has it for you, gone fast that year?
It has, Kugan, yes, it's flew, mate, to be honest with you. It's absolutely gone so quick. It's gone so fast. Like one fight, I should have had, well, it's not no one's fault. There was 4 dates there for me.
But you've had one fight, but you probably put yourself like 2 or 3 camps, haven't you?
Yeah. No choice but to.
Yeah.
Don't get fat, don't eat shit. Learn from other people's mistakes. Listen, do you know what it is, Kugan? Where I'm getting away with things all my life, boxing, it's one of them things that, you know, it's nice to learn, to be honest, because that was a big wake-up call. Like, I learned a big wake-up call when I got beat in the Olympics. That was a big wake-up call. So I never wanted to get beat again. And then I took my off the ball, winning the world title, I sort of reached a dream. But that's not the dream, is it? Winning the belt's not the dream. Defending it and defending it and defending it, people trying to get it off you, and that's the dream. And when you finish, looking back, you've done well, everything possible couldn't have went better. That's the proper dream.
Obviously next year, BoxNation and BT Sport will combine, which is great. Well, it's great for you, it's great for fans, it's great for everyone. So you'll be the face of BT as well as BoxNation.
First of all, I want to say word onto Frank Ryan. Got to say that, because, you know, you get people talk a lot of rubbish. Like, I've known Frank, I've been with Frank from day one, I've known him for years. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, me and Frank, we've been fairy tale all the way. It's been, sometimes we go there and we'll have an argument, and then we'll have a cuddle. So see you later, Frank. But listen, people keep saying, oh, Frank's finished. I've had a sick of hearing it for years. Frank's finished this and that, then he goes bang and does that. Listen, mate, he's one of them that he'll just always find a way. Fair play to him, and the deal he's done there is turned everything around. Because already you got, you know, the first show ain't even started yet, and there's a few like good names come over. So once they start seeing shows going ahead and seeing what's happening, you know, I think a lot of people will start going with Frank. A hell of a lot of people, I think.
Well, we've seen obviously Josh Warrington come over, Tyrone Nurse has come over to BT and BoxNation. So talking to Frank the other day, these are the first names of many that are likely to come over from wherever.
I've had a lot of phone calls. I've had from boxers. I certainly won't mention no names about that because it's not right. But I've had 2 or 3 phone calls as well, asking and finding. But you know, I think there's going to be a few shocks. But listen, also, you have to really say a big thank you to BT, because they're helping someone like where I started off become world champions and stuff like that. So I think with BT on board, it makes their job and Frank's job that little bit more. No, listen, don't be wrong. It's not easy boxing. It's not an easy business. It's not easy money, but it makes it that little bit more easier. So Frank can concentrate on not only promoting the shows now, but making and bringing over the big names. You know, travelling and like I say, bringing them over. It makes it more realistic now with BT.
We also saw last week that ITV are now launching their pay-per-view next year, headlined by Eubank Jnr fighting for the IBO super middleweight title. Your thoughts?
He had the cheek to tell me about a Leisure Centre. I don't really want to talk about him because, like I say, he's a little fraggle. Fighting someone 11-1. What's an embarrassment? Please, nobody don't buy that, because that is an embarrassment to boxing. That's all I want to say about that. He literally needs to go and give himself a good slap and wake up with them big nostrils he's got. Seriously, he needs to wake up and smell the coffee. And he's not mentioned in my thoughts now more with different weights. Don't want to talk about him anymore. I've already beaten him, and let me tell you one thing, I don't need the money. He needs the money. He genuinely needs the money. He that badly needs. He's chosen to fight on a Leisure Centre. I've defended the world title now, but reason being, if I didn't And I don't mind if I fight in the field, to be honest with you. Anywhere I fight. But he had a cheek to say that to me, then charging pay-per-view. Fucking hell. Sorry. Pay-per-view. Just, yeah.
Sorry, I know you don't want to talk about him, and I know I'm pestering you to get your thoughts on this, but he tweeted out the other day and said about people who are saying that the IBO is not a recognised world title. He tweeted out a picture of.
I wouldn't get excited over a unification of the IBO. Definitely not. What's that? WWF or something? WWE. I think my son's got one of them belts. I've got him for Christmas. Look, like I say, he is no. In my boxing career, he don't play any part. All right, we don't like each other, and people say, "Oh, it's big money, this and that." KUGAN, I earn what I want to earn. I've earned what I want to earn, but I'm moving on to bigger and better stuff. I'm not greedy. I'm not a greedy man. He needs me. I don't need him. That's definitely for sure. So he can go and sit on a bike, take the saddle seat off, and sit on the pole. Before I can.
But ITV getting into boxing on the pay-per-view platform, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's good. ITV's good, but listen, don't take fucking people's money off them for that. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't do that. But to be honest with you, it will be the public's fault if they get sucked into buying that rubbish. That won't last long, ITV, doing shows like that. So that's the saddest thing about it. It won't last long at all. Serious. No, I'm not going to pay for it anyway.
You'll be probably a little bit surprised. There probably will be people that will buy it. See your old mate Whyte-Chisora in there?
Yeah.
Did you watch him and Dylan White?
I did watch him, yeah.
Did you watch him all the week?
What?
Throwing up tables and...
Yeah, I think that was a bit harsh, to be honest with you.
What, the fine?
Yeah. Look, he's got a young family and that. He's a young man. Hot-headed. It's part of it. The promoters loved it. So if I'd have been a promoter there, I'd have went, "Here's your few quid back."
Yeah, I think Eddie Earn allegedly did pay the fine for him.
Oh, well, there you go. That's fair enough. Fair enough, Eddie. Fair play to Eddie for doing that. Yeah, it makes it more for me now, more satisfying that it was such a good fight. Listen, it was a good fight, wasn't it? It was a good fight. You can't take it away. I'd like to see it again, to be honest. I think it might be a little bit different next time. I don't think it'll be as exciting next time, though. I just don't think it will. It won't be the same build-up.
No, they have to taper the build-up down, wouldn't they? So.
I think they're both. To be honest, I think Dillian Whyte showed professionalism as well, even on the build-up. You know, don't be wrong. If someone tries to slap you or does anything, you're going to go out and back in you.
Or throw a table at you.
Or throw a table at you. But I think he coped with everything well. He was just a little bit more calmer for the build-up and that. But fucking what a fight! I loved it.
Okay. Well, have you got anything else you want to add, Phil?
I just want to add that I hope everybody has a lovely Merry Christmas.
Do you celebrate Christmas?
Yes, I do celebrate.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Why wouldn't I celebrate?
Well, I don't know. I just didn't know whether your culture you celebrate Christmas.
No, I think we're talking about your culture. We're not even. Well, I'm not even going to go in the cultures. I'm not even going to go in that culture. You're not even going to draw me into that. Right?
So you do.
Because I celebrate Christmas.
Oh, okay, just checking.
It's Jesus' birthday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell me what you know about Christmas.
What do you want to know?
You don't really celebrate.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to celebrate indoors. You go around Tommy's and celebrate.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that.
Well, it doesn't matter where you're celebrating it. You can celebrate in your car, couldn't you? It doesn't matter, does it?
How's your love life?
What do you have it? What do you have on it?
I think what happens is we all get up Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Go out in the woods, catapults, shoot a few rabbits, sparrows, pigeons, whatever we can, pheasants, come back, take the dogs out obviously with us as well, rabbits and hares, Cook them up. We don't pay for it at Christmas. Or what we just do is just rob up Tesco's, trolley in there, fill up the turkeys, everything, and let's walk out.
Yeah, but see, I'd have a turkey, right? Traditional turkey, but you don't have turkey there. What do you have?
Coogan, we do have a turkey.
Oh, you do have turkey?
Yeah, what do you think we have?
I don't know. The hogs?
Alright.
Hedgehogs?
Oh, me horse one again.
Alright.
Did you see the picture of it?
Yeah, I did actually.
It's in the final. Why don't you come and video the final Boxing Day? Be good. Whoever wants to see it, get back at Kugan on Twitter.
Where is it?
An Atfield, they can watch me race the horse on Boxing Day in the final of the competition, all for charity, all for a good cause.
Alright, okay.
So yeah, come and watch Macy's Magical in the final.
I like the way you stuck to your roots over the years.
Don't change Kugan for no one.
No.
Can't. What makes anybody any different to any other human being?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
No.
Everybody's the same. We live, we breathe, we all bleed. It's the same, isn't it? Except from one person.
Who?
Don't give me the eyes.
Who?
Not getting Kugan, I'm not getting involved.
Alright. Bill, listen, thank you very much. Hope you have a lovely Christmas. Celebrate it however your culture celebrates it.
Happy, what do you call it?
What?
Christmas in your culture.
Merry Christmas, isn't it?
It's not. If you was back in your country now, what do they call it?
Merry Christmas.
Happy Merry Christmas.
Alright, Bill, thanks on Trifle TV.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hope your kids get everything they want.
Hopefully they will, mate. Hopefully they will. I hope you treat the missus to a nice big diamond ring and sit down and get that knee and ask her to marry her. Because I remember in that car that day when we was driving.
The thing's running out, you've got 5 seconds.
When we was driving, I'm not even going to say it, but he's got women troubles.
I haven't got no women troubles, big boy.